get it. You get amped up because of the holidays, right? Well, it's time to take it up a notch more, and we're not talking about maple syrup on your spaghetti, but that's another thing. All right, interior designer Angela Smeed of Angela Smeed Designs shows us how to up our Christmas decor game. You've got some awesome designs laid out here already, and I'm already wanting you to come over and help out in my house, but we'll start here for the time being. How do we decorate for Christmas if we don't love the traditional, red and green colors?
Okay. Well, red and green isn't always for everybody. It doesn't really go with everyone's home. And so you should feel completely free to look outside the box and pick up different colors like golds and pinks and metallics, or blues and whites and silvers. If you prefer that, then it's a good way to go as well.
Does that color scheme kind of lend itself more towards like a modern look for the holidays, you think? Or how do we get towards there?
I think that red and green are very traditional. Some ideas that you can do, this is just like a basic grapevine wreath that I spray painted white. And if you wanted to make this really super modern, it could be maybe like a metallic gold, and you could add some sort of like fun little sprocket looking floral picks and things like that to this. This could be spray painted any color. If you wanted to do like an icy blue and you can't really find like ice blue Christmas decorations, just spray paint it and do that yourself. And
that was just a normal wreath? You just bought it like any kind of hobby store?
It's like a brown grapevine, like regular natural grapevine wreath that I just spray painted, and it really could be any color you want.
Oh, okay.
It's just, a little extra work.
Cool.
This is another kind of modern scheme. All of these half wreaths are really trending, where you don't fill the entire wreath with floral picks and things. So this one actually I just felt like worked a little better in my house. It was kind of like the rose golds and the whites. I kind of wanted this sort of winter wonderland kind of feel to my house.
And were you able to get the sparkly leaves? Is that just something that you purchased extra?
These are just floral picks from Michael's.
Okay.
And some are from Hobby Lobby, but very inexpensive. I think I made this wreath for less than $20. So
really?
Buying one that's already pre-made would be quite expensive, but making them is really very easy.
And then you get, like you said, you get to customize it to what fits your home and kind of what you want with your holiday traditions.
Exactly.
All right, Christmas garlands, they can be really expensive. Can you create unique low-cost garland for staircases?
Sure. Okay, so I did bring some pictures. Hopefully you can kind of see.
Okay, we can see the staircase here. That looks fantastic.
Staircase. Okay, so what I used for this was just kind of these flocked branches, so kind of a snowy branch.
Oh, okay.
So again, you could spray paint branches from your backyard if you want, and they could be really any color. But these are just some flocked branches that I got at Hobby Lobby, and that's what I really used for the whole staircase. So quite a bit less expensive than going out and buying garland, because you always need like at least 3 of them, and they're usually a little bit pricey.
And what's this on here? That's not just spray paint, is it?
Yeah, it's called flocking.
Oh, okay.
So it's just made to look like fake snow, basically.
Okay, well that's pretty. Is it just a spray on, come in a can type thing?
It comes in a can, and you can spray it on. You'll see a lot more like flocked Christmas trees as well, where everything's white.
Okay.
So
it's. I'm going to go Google flocking ideas. I'm just make sure the safe search is on. All right, lastly, what about centerpieces? We got a great centerpiece here. How tall should they be? Where should, what tips do you have when you're making those?
Okay, for this centerpiece, if you are not a floral designer, pick really easy ideas for yourself. I love hydrangeas. They're just in and of themselves, they seem like a bouquet.
Yeah.
So just white hydrangeas. This was some juniper that I snipped off a tree in my front yard.
Oh, cool.
And then I have done hydrangeas with like grapes before. You can attach them to like even a skewer and with some floral wire and drape grapes through them, like green grapes for the holidays. The other idea is think about different containers that you can use.
Okay.
This is an antique soup tureen, and I don't use it for soup that often, but I really love it as a centerpiece. Yeah, and it's low, which is great for your holiday table because you can communicate with your family, and you're not you're not being blocked by some.
Well, we
giant
sure
floral.
appreciate the great ideas. I mean, I can't believe we're going to be Christmas already, so at least we have enough time to try to implement them in our own house.
Right.
So, Angela, thank you so much. Belinda.